By St. Mary's Chitende before, of course, controversially moving to Onduparaka. Vipers did submit to the federation that he was still their player, but of course with lots of laws, you can't say coming in. Shaban Mohammed went through Onduparaka and now at their rivals' place, KCCA FC.
We're up here in St. Mary's Stadium, Chitende. It's the Vipers at home against KCCA, and the game is more of like a final in Kenya. Oh, flipped away by Duncan Seninde. Musei Awanyi here. Now here comes Kalisa. Good start to the game. Milton Kalisa. He's called for the handball there. Again, poor clearance by Chidabida. And swept away by Philbert Obenchan. Control there. Oh, that ball Mucherez is actually on the ground there. Could have taken a knock to the face. Shaban. And Shaban Mohammed, but again, very, very good tackle there. Good start to this match. Just only 40+ seconds played here, and look at the teams squaring it off.
A penalty, appeal, a handball. That's what the Vipers players signal to the referee. And again, Paul Mucherez, so many incidents happening in seconds, showing you what a great game we have ahead of us.
Mucherez seems to have taken a knock to the face. Again, 1 minute of the match already played, so that's the tackle that actually landed on the face.
Yeah, Tadeo Luanga, that elbow. Definitely, it's too painful for Mucherez, and I believe he's told the referee what it was about. It was so early as Seka, also formerly of Bunamwaya, Habib Kavman, then Sokot look on.
Somebody loses possession. Sechi Sambu Elisa. It is Sechi Sambu. What can he do? He strikes over the bar. Surely you cannot get a chance like that against KCCA. That was a gift come early, Christmas coming early in April. And at the end of the day, look at how he blasts his Christmas present over Fekuna.
Musamali is lucky this doesn't go in. Poor defending, poor reading of the game. Definitely he fails to clear. And Seki Sambu also fails to do what he does the best. What if he carved the ball inside? Wouldn't it have been better? Well. It's a match full of tension and anything is bound to happen. For second minute, and believe me, we have lots of action going on.
Well, everybody seems to be keeping an eye on this match here in Chitende. And actually see the shadow of the roof currently covering part of the pitch. Long ball forward. Now they send that ball forward again. Waswa. Very poor delivery. Just goes out for a goal kick here to KCCA. That's Geoffrey Waswa there. Vipers 0, KCCA 0, 2 minutes. Few chances actually going over. That's the bench there of Vipers. Oh, throwing here to KCCA. Shot brought in very quickly by Philbert Obenchan. Obenchan. Coloto just puts that ball outside for throw-in. Not seen a lot of Alan Okello in these 3 minutes of the match.
Yeah, because it's been Vipers going forward. KCCA has really not yet gone forward. They play cautiously away from home. You don't have to open up very, very quickly. That's why Yosomo Samali was exposed in the first minute. But well, Alan Okello could come in the picture because he works so well when he has the ball.
Okello here loses the ball. Now stolen up front. Seninde trying to dodge his way through and does it again. Trying to lay that ball to Musei. Serinkuma Musei takes on Philbert Obenchan and Awanyi rather. Clips on the heels and goes down very easily for a foul.
Considering the way they are playing, looks like the grass is slippery. We've seen so many mistakes being made from both sides, even the home team. But well, hope doesn't. Of course, deter the result as Masiko Tom, formerly of KCC, looks on.
Just listen to the boos when Shaban Muhammad gets that one. They know him here. He's a former student. So you can say that Shaban Muhammad is actually home.
Yeah, he was indeed rude. He was indeed rude as he was leaving them. Did ask someone that, have you ever produced a Luke Bar son? That was rude, and I believe they don't forget the Venoms.
It's very good tackling. Good play there from Samari. Ball just goes out for a throw-in. Wadada. Trying to pressure up here. Clipped away. Musei inside the box. Clipped away by Timothy Awanyi. Well, KCCA living very dangerously at the back.
Yeah, they're not yet settled.
Now that's Polotto. Dropping that ball. Shabani was waiting but goes away for a throw in here to KCCA. And everybody currently coming down to watch this game, and Saddam Juma actually has been demoted to the fan base. Oh, Polotto in the box, Polotto. Everybody trying to ball away. Spot away. Battling around. Mustafa Chiza. A chance for Chirabida. And goes outside there for a goal kick.
First decent chance, you could see fumbling in the box. KCC fans applaud that. Well, it was a good chance, but apparently the strike from Chirabira did not go for goal. It was a short of flight, but look at ball control from Mustafa, setting up for Chirabira. And Ismail Watenga knew he had to go the right direction, though for Isaac it was a bit deflected and away from the goalpost. So it is a chance of target for the visitors.
Well, Ugandan football actually is getting a lot of airplay when it comes down to such games. And trust me, from yesterday, today morning, all televisions, all radio stations, and almost all newspapers we are talking about this match. Trust me, that is the way Ugandan football should be heading. Alan Okello dodges one. It's Alan Okello. Okello crops in one, straight away to Watenga. Good arms there from Watenga. This is good again. Cherezi. Tackled away by Wadada. So throw in now.
Well, KCC, I think, are gaining confidence, and away from their shaky start, you can see Mike Mutebi thinks it's good if it can add a goal onto the good play. They are actually commanding the midfield so well, though Vipers have regained possession of the ball.
Good play there from the engineer. Takanseninja here. Was it back by now, looking to Jeffrey Waswa. Wani. A bit of a push on Shaban. Mohamed Dare's back. It's going to be a free kick here to KCCA. Oh, Shaban eagerly playing. And of course, some of the beauties turning up for the match. Well, it's actually a very simple slogan in Uganda these days.
To call any girl a beauty.
No, not that.
Okay. Some of the fans have
I'll try
come
to remember that one, don't worry.
It's okay. Cases have a free kick. Mustafa Chiza is a specialist. They scored like that at Filippo Mondi against Vipers, and it was Shaban who always answered Mustafa Chiza's goals. That's why he's there to poach on that, as Alan Okello is also there to fake who brings the free kick.
Mustafa Chiza drops one in very disappointingly. Scores away there for a goal kick. Shaban Mohamed actually complaining that he was being held.
No, leave alone being held, but where was the ball sent to? Not near his destination at all.
Yeah, last couple of games have been very poor for Mustafa when it comes down to deliveries from the free kicks. It's sending them yards over.
And today was a little bit brought up front, probably to deliver those, the crosses that come halfway the line. That could be a tactic by Mike Mutebi for a combination between Shaban and definitely Mustafa.
Loses possession. And we're having a problem there for Benching. He's actually falling down on the pitch. Could have been fouled there by Mozaidan Serunkuma. And a lot of pain for Benching. It's very dangerous there.
Yeah, that is a poor way of shielding the ball. And Dan just looks on.
Well, I think the only best chance we've had in this match was the chance that fell down to that man, Erisa Sechisambu, who loved to score. Look at this chance, Fiona. Wins the ball free and square. He has about two players in front. Should have crossed that ball if the angle was tight. Should have crossed that ball.
Mose was waiting. You could see he was in the mouth of goal, like they love to call it, waiting for Sechisambu to deliver. If a fall, he feels the angle is tight. But good also from Awanyi in a way to come in and only clear the ball and not go on and take on the player's leg.
Well, actually, the word I was looking for is Uganda Zabu. Yeah, in Uganda.
Uganda Zabu is called.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say when I saw the beauties on screen.
Mesmerized by the beauties that speed or tie. They always grace matches. Just continue going to matches. You'll get many of them as Philbert tries to stretch out his legs. Who get back onto the pitch? Charles Lukwago looking to go long from there as a free kick was given to KCCA earlier on at their own backyard.
Away by Charles Lukwago. It goes way behind to Wadada, trying to hold on to play. Wadada dodges one, lays it up. And that's the pass. Karisa. Again swung away by Musamali Paul. Ooh, pushed by Wadada there. Radically, number 14 fouls number 15. And Paul Musamali actually feeling the aftermath of that tackle on his shin. Look at this from the replay over there. A little bit of oof. When he landed, he was actually stepped upon. Oh, Musamali seems to be okay. Just 10 minutes of this Azam Uganda Premier League match played here. Timothy Awani, long ball forward. Shaban Mohamed Chelsea. Chelsea don't play now. This is good. Mustafa Chiza crosses. Hits everybody. There's no one there. And either way. Philbert Obenchan. It's becoming rugby match now.
One side falling, one side going down very, very easily. Obenchan once again becomes prey. Slight push, but Ali Sabila just taking a close look for one of the best players Vipers have had in the last month, Duncan Seninde.
That's Philbert Obenchan feeling the aftermath of that tackle. Timothy Awani goes long. Oh, yes, comes Shaban Mohamed! It's in! All alone, Shaban Mohamed scores his 11th goal of the season. What a start for the former Vipers student. Shabani Mohamed knocks in a header from a cross that actually came in from the best deliverer, Mustafa Chiza. Delivered by Mustafa, scored by Shaban, KCC leading.
Well planned by Mike Mutebi, and Shaban executes so well to score his 11th. It was such a tight angle, but Shaban is cut back so good. Just look at Timothy Awani, ball goes into the box, and Shaban, Ismail Watenga already beaten, he did flex maximally, but Shaban being so, just look at him, realizes Watenga is beaten from such a tight angle, brings back the ball and goes to the opposite of the net. Believe me, what a great goal and what good game reading. This is sheer brilliance coming in from the young lad.
Timothy Awani was the one that actually made that cross, so you have to give him credit for that, not Mustafa Chiza. Oh dear. Now they need to chase Shaban here. Actually, Muchirezi rather. What a game we have today. Hello. Chidabida. Taken away by Asiku. Now Sechi Sambu. All alone, Sechi Sambu. What can he do? Can they respond very quickly? It's Sechi Sambu! It's a chance here. Musei cannot score. Surely Musei Dan Sarinkuma. Well, Vipers will have themselves for not taking their chances like KCC.
Yeah, what happens? Why didn't he shoot first time? His legs froze for a while, but believe me, Sech Sam tried to amend the mistakes from missing one glorious chance, and for Musei should have shot, but Chidabid and the rest came as Vipers get a corner, not executed. Can Tadeo rebound? Well, he goes it, they have a chance.
The chance it's in! Milton Karisa responds in this match. It is raining goals in Chitende, and it's Vipers 1, KCC 1.
Milton Kalisa joins the battle for who is top scorer in the Ugandan League. Believe me, neck to neck, and KCC failed to defend. Vipers respond just from missing. Milton Kalisa makes sure that is accomplished. Just look from the corner. Moses Waiso swings in. Vipers fail to clear. Tadeo Ranga brings it in, and believe me, Kalisa follows up, and it goes in lingering. It is a goal, and it is 1-1 after just 14 minutes. Are we having another thriller of goals like we had for KCC URA in the last game?
Well, these two teams are totally slicing each other apart. Yeah, they come again. Muchurezi, Kenya. Away they go. That's Poloto. Stolen away here again. Up front they go. Duncan Seninde flying. Musei is on side. Looks like the flag is up. Yeah, the flag is actually up there. So
yeah, Dr. Alisabila had given the advantage, but I believe, then there was what you could call, there was a foul earlier on, but then there was an offside. And look at the Venoms copying KCC's Chaze in today's supporting and celebrating. What a match we have as KCC get close to scoring.
now Wadada trying to venture forward. Trying to lay that ball to Milton Kalisa, who is offside. Well, it looks like the ambience has totally changed in the match here. You can actually hardly hear a lot of the noise from each side there. It's very hot today in Entebbe. Let's look at the head of the referee, Dr. Sabida, feeling the aftermath of the heat in this one. CQ. Well, the chanting actually coming in from the Viper students just reminds me of sports day in my primary school. Those days when I used to be an athlete and my name was being chanted.
Stop lying, Gus, and let's enjoy the game. God, you didn't even make it to the parish level, and you're here telling us how good you are in football. We should have had records.
Go to National Council, you'll find my record there. Ooh, look at the rugby match now. I don't know exactly whether this match will end very... Ooh, look at this again from Shabani Muhammad.
No, but Tadeo Luanga slapped first. Tadeo Luanga slapped first, so it should be fair play between both teams. Yeah, it should be both teams. And yeah, Shaban is complaining of Tadeo's tremendous fouling. I believe it is too bad to retaliate. Tadeo is play acting. He slapped Shaban first. And with the player, Tadeo is playing his cards well, knowing that Shaban Muhammad is one player who really loses his temper.
Here we go. This is where the element was. Miss and a pull from Tadeo on Shaban there, actually on Okello. And this is where the incident is. Shaban goes to Tadeo there. Look at this. Look at, the headers there. Oh, there we go. Now this is becoming exciting. This is what a final just looks like, and yet it's even not a final.
Yeah, it's not a final. I think tempers flaring, but Shaban will have to now control his tempers because he goes into the referee's book. Yeah, definitely has to be for retaliating. Lucky he will not be sent off, but believe me, the way he came in, and Tadeo gets the better of him because Tadeo plays along Shabani's lines. Shaban comes in to complain that stop over fouling because Tadeo has been involved in about 4 to 5 fouls, though they don't look really serious. But believe me, Al Sabila now has taken note that this is the reason as to why Shaban was protesting.
Jerez is still having it top there. And Shaban seems to be okay, being told to come down by his colleagues. Surely needs to come down. Such tempers would actually yield him to get up.
Well, it's a big one. That's what you see when teams vie for points. Actually, I don't think that whatever Shaban did to Tadeo was close enough to get him to going down in that way. But that's what you do in football. And just look at Shaban, given a yellow card, and Tadeo. Good one from Dr. Ali Sabila. You can see, recalling the last fouls.
Good officiation.
Yeah, good officiation from Dr. Ali Sabila. I don't know why Tadeo is complaining, but whatever it is, believe me, it is good for the day. They can now control whatever they are doing.
Well, they need to come down, those two. Tadeo Luanga, the midfielder, and of course Shaban Muhammad, the striker. Well, as we speak right now, Shaban Muhammad actually equals tallies of goals, just like Muzaid and Serikuma, 11 apiece. Well, in the last game against URA, Shaban scored 3, not 4, according to the report that actually came in from the center referee, and also from the replays that were watched later. Actually, the first goal for KCC was actually an own goal from Kulaba Jimmy. Mustafa Chiza trying to dance his way through. Alan Okello, Mustafa Chiza trying to drop that ball inside, and ball just goes away there for a goal kick.
That should be the new way Mike Mutebi always refers to. Loves telling people the Kawo is the new way, but we should know that KCC have also resorted sometimes to the long passes that sometimes confuse their opponents. And when they cut back in the box, it's always difficult if they have players that are good. No Derrick Nsimambi starting, no Kadu starting, but believe me, Poloto, Alan Okello and Shaban Mohamed will have to have the work done if KCC are to get a point or 3 points from this stadium today.
Siji Sambu Trying to lay the ball forward to Kadisa. Well, actually, Duncan Zeninde was voted the man of the match for Aleppo. He's been voted the man of the match. He's been very, very outstanding, Duncan Zeninde.
I think he's worthy it. Actually, he's shifted. It's a makeshift for him because he's a left winger, but sometimes coming in at left back, and the coach fitting him into sometimes the new system of 3-5-2. And Duncan Seninde has not disappointed. He played so well against Villa, and some of the matches, I believe it is really for him. It is well deserved, and I believe that could inspire him more.
Away by one. The sun is actually coming out again here, and Mikel in trouble. Problem of height. Churezi. Shaban can kill them. And again, very, very good tackle there from the man himself, Waswa Chofre.
Yeah, they realize that he has space. With Shaban his space, and when you release him, he can easily punish you. Actually, we have players adding on 2 tallies. Shaban scoring his 11th, and Milton Kalisa scoring his 10th.
Well, Golden Boot can actually go anywhere. Can go to him. Throw in. Mustafa Chiza. Dropping that ball to Kenya. It's a shot from Uchirezi. Good save. Look at those magnetic arms there from Watenga Isma.
Watenga will be very busy. Charles Lukago will be very busy. We have 2 great keepers who have been so good for their team. Watenga easily disturbed by injury. That's why we didn't see him have a good performance during the championships in Morocco earlier on in January. But just look at him. Safe hands just there, and first time he handles it so well.
Straight kick begun by Wadada very quickly. Taken away by Mustafa. Away by Asiku. Duncan Seninde holding the ball in to lay the ball forward, but Bukenya's better. Poloto. Gilbert Obenchan. Seninde. Waiswa. Sechi Sambu. Tade Uluanga. Now here they come again, Wadada. Nicholas Wadada looking for space and room. Wadada, left leg shot, disappointingly over the bar.
I would be surprised if he shot from there, because that is not part of his game at all. He comes in, and I thought for a while he was going to probably put it in to see who rises up in the box, but decided to go, and I knew because Nicholas Wadada has neither scored such a goal in his career.
Gilbert Obenchan. Away by Lukwago. Already beaten in this match, Lukwago. So we throw in here to KCCA Poloto. Gilbert Obenchan. So D. Shabani showing a lot of urgency in this match.
Shaban always reacts. Actually, he plays the Diego Costa style.
Asiku. Trying to look for Risa. Sorry, actually it was Milton Kadisa rather. Owanyi. Ball still on play. Sechi Sambu. Asiku. It's a long clearance there from the goalkeeper, Ismail Tenga. Sechi Sambu. Unfortunately for him, the ball actually went out there for a throw-in. You see the darker side of the pitch, the effect over the stadium roof.
Mike Mtebi stood up during the first minute to the end when we were playing URA. In this one, there are moments he stands up, then goes down. I don't know, but probably it is the importance of the game. Sometimes gives Molivie Kwaso to take charge of the team, but you can see him asking his players to open up the pitch and play their way.
It's a long ball forward. Trying to look for Waiswa, who goes down. Skip movement there from that is KCCA. Alan Okello going down. No foul. Sechi Sambu here. Luanga. Wadada. Chiravida. Now loses possession. Call for the foul. And that will be on Chidabida there. Well, the heat is actually very, very much here. Alan Okello pushed away there for throw-in. Mr. Sekisambu was the last player to touch that ball.
25 minutes and Alan Okello's impact not so much felt. Well, sometimes it goes as the minutes run by.
Call for handball there on Okello. Away by Bashir Asiku. And again, Paul Musamali doing very well. KCCA get themselves a throw-in. Musamali, Shaban, out he goes. Another throw-in here to KCCA. You can listen to the fans over the Vipers not very happy with that decision. Alan Okello. Mustafa Chiza just losing concentration for once. Wanyi. Put it away. Muchirezi! Outside it goes.
Yeah.
Good try for Muchirezi.
Good first time shot. It was a little bit elevated, just picked up a loose ball coming from the opponents and almost got it right, but denied because it was a little bit wide. Went up and just look, Bashila Siko brought the cut back and it was Mochorezi who wanted to take advantage as Geoffrey Washwa goes long.
Wanyi loses. Foul on him. As Bukenya does lose possession. You can listen to the cries from the students of Chitende.
The last 5 minutes, everything is against the Vipers. So many falls to their side and the throw-ins don't favor them. And that's some frustration, but since they don't concede, then that means they can come back from that. But again, once again, the throw-in belongs to KCC.
Alan Okello goes for the shot. Skulls away for a goal kick. We'll have to admit, one of the best attended matches. One of the Kadisa in the box goes down. Not called from the referee, just waves away, even though Milton Kadisa is still on the ground. And Doctor just runs away.
Dr. Ali Sabila, probably Milton Kalisa hesitated to fall instantly and waited to go into the box. Probably that's why the doctor thought maybe it isn't, but there was contact in the first instance. So whatever the doctor decided to do, he was there and could do anything his way according to what is his opinion of the incident.
Oh, Sekisambu wins possession. Sekisambu loses it. Look at Karisa.
Coming from the blind side and what
he actually steals position.
Oh.
Karisa again. It's Karisa. Tries to tackle from behind. Very dangerously. Chirezi. Shaban Mohammed. Look at him entering the box here. And a good tackle there coming in from Asiku Bashir.
Against Shaban, you don't hesitate and cannot afford to make a mistake. But realize that Alan Okello, they realize that Shaban could press and press up, so you give him free space. Whether he goes wide, the rest can come and meet. And now KCC have a... Is it a corner?
Yes,
and
a corner.
Paul Muchirez will be bringing it from the right. This is the left side, but probably is right-footed and can deliver well. Shaban has done a lot. You can see him. You can see that he's a bit tired more than others.
Gonna be gone, but the referee wants it to be restarted. Chirezi. Long from Chirezi, it's very heavy. Peloto allows the ball to just go away there for a throw in here to Vipers. To 29 minutes on the clock.
Yayo Timba is in this game.
Yayo.
Yes. It looks like Khalidi Ralila may not be the one in the game. It looks like Khalidi Ralila.
Yes, there is no Khalid in this one. But again, that's the foul that he actually claimed. Ooh, that last one, that last touch. Could have been a foul outside the box.
Yeah.
There was contact.
Yeah. Kalisa hesitated to go down instantly, but he has another chance, and here he goes with his endurance into the box.
Now Mosei brings it back. Sechi Sambu. Carried away there. Kalisa goes down again. Timothy Awanyi. Well, conditions not very favorable today for broadcast, but now here comes a chance for Anokelo. Very dangerous from such distance. Now Yayo dodges one here. Yayo. Coming from Yayo. Waiswa. Throw in here.
Well, Yaya at left back, Geoffrey Waswa with Bashir Asiku partnering in the midfield. That means that Vipers don't have Musa Malunda, Halidi Ralida, and of course, you could say Shafiq Bakaki, who drove them to a very good position last season, operating at centre back. So this is a new combination that is also coming up and doing so well this season, considering they have not conceded so many goals.
Wadada gets a throw in here over the legs of Mustafa Chiza. Sechisambo to Wadada. Wadada crossing into the way there. Good movement from Waswa. Ooh, trouble here. Milton Kalisa wins possession and fouls in the process.
Yeah, but Musamali Paul has been a suspect now for the third time. And this could cost the Venoms. Kalisa complaining to the referee and Ali Sabila asking him, he does not want to see him assimilating anymore, goes down too quickly, and in the process acts as if he's the one that has been fouled on. So that sometimes brings it to the referee to make decisions that probably may not favor what really happened. Well, what a great game we have, great players we have today, and two great scores scored earlier on.
Yayo, Duncan. Fall off. It's going to be a throw-in. Came off for the head of Poloto. Duncan Seninde loses possession. And KCCA will be throwing this one now. Oh, it's actually a Vipers ball.
Yeah, some little bit of confusion.
Yayo Lutimba. Mosei Dancer Kuma. Back to Yayo. Dodges one here, Yayo. Tries to go to the byline. And he gets a corner. It's good pressure there from Yayo. The young Poloto is on to actually put the ball out for the corner kick after 32 minutes on the clock. And for the Moses Waiswa to bring this one inside. Look at that Siku Nawani there. Shot corner. Duncan Seninde. And Sechi Sambu tries to call that.
Just failed. So far, we just at the miss of the game, though we are not yet at half-time level. And believe me, it went a little bit far. Tight angle it was. He really wanted to go for a first-time shot, but there was a KCCA player in the names of Lawrence Bukenya who actually became an obstacle, and the ball just couldn't go through him, obstructing Seksambu from getting the right shot.
Throw in. Gilbert. Churezi. Churezi. Looking again. Options with Churezi. Just chipping away. Now there'll be a throw in here to Vipers.
There is a Vipers player who is gone down too easily almost after the box.
Looks like Tadeo Luanga. Looks like his height. Yeah, he is. He's suffering from a groin injury. You can see him handling that groin. It's not a very serious one.
Well, they have other players on the bench. Kobe Bryant could come in and probably they would decide who goes on with the anchorman role. But as it looks, it would be so bad for Tadeo Luanga because he would be one of those.
Well, this is the call of Shaban Mohammed. Long ball. Look at how he scores. Very, very easy goal there. Delivered very well there by the defender, Timothy Awanyi. And just slotted into the back of the net. Kept his eye on the ball. Just kept that eye on the ball. Delivered so well. And ball headed into the back of the net there by Shaban Mohammed. Good finish. And Ismail Tenga just continues to
wonder, I think.
Wow, he actually let that in. Look at him. Not happy.
Yeah, read long the plight of the ball. Unfortunately for Tadeo, who will be fine. When you look at the way he's walking, he will be coming in.
Another throw in. Yayo Lutimba. Mustafa Chiza. It's cut away by a CQ. Yayo Lutimba. Tadeo Luanga. Wadada. Leno Kello. Samali. Kello. Away by Mustafa. Fouled in the process there by Milton Kalisa.
Milton Kalisa. Frustrations in the game to his side. When he goes down, he thinks they are not favoring him. And just look at him explaining to the referee what really happened. But you could see, as Mustafa shot, Milton came to clinch part of his leg, and Mustafa is in a lot of pain.
That's very painful.
Yeah.
You actually feel it from up. You know, you kick from down and feel it from up.
And I think Awanyi is asking the referee a lot, but that is sportsmanship. You can see Musamali and Milton Kalisa go on discussing, because these are footballers. Oh, Mike Mutebi coaching Lawrence Mukenya on the pitch, asking him to move flamboyantly. You know, Mike Mutebi tells them to dance on the pitch. But today, you cannot dance against the Vipers. You are their place, and believe me, they can't let you play your way.
Milton Kalisa. It's a big delay to actually get this one underway. Exactly why. It's a problem between Siku and Shaban Mohammed there. Kwagolung floated through. Mucherezi now. As he pushed away. Risa Sechi Sambu. Looking to Milton Kalisa. Can beat Musamali with pass. And that's a foul.
Well, KCCA probably should get another person to mark Milton Kalisa, because Musamali has failed at every attempt. Wherever Kalisa gets the ball, they realize that he can get the better out of Musamali, and what Musamali did was to pull the shot next to the assistant referee, and he couldn't hesitate. It's a foul, and Vipers have the advantage in the free kick. Waiswa to draft this one, though Yayo Timba would also be great at that, as Sechi Sambu, Dan Muze and Milton Kalisa would be the targets.
Moses Waiswa, good ball in. Kalisa, again Sechi Sambu, and there's a call for a foul, and it will be a KCCA ball. Well, they thought it was a penalty. And Sechi Sambu actually going to the referee.
Looked like it was KCC that fouled. When you look closely, just look at this. What happens? Kalisa. So what happens? Kalisa goes down, Musamali fouls, and Sechi Sambu also handles so, but it was first a handball of a KCC player. I don't know why Musamali is going down to his well. And if it was given as a penalty, I believe nobody would have protested. But what a game. So hard even for the referee, of course, to see where it has to go.
Wattinger. Rushton. CQ tries to lay that ball forward, but goes away for throwing here to KCCA. It's 39 minutes on the clock, approaching 40. Away. Lisa. Tadeo Luanga. Jose Dancer Kuma can beat with pace. Unfortunately, his legs give up. But again, very good backtracking from Philbert Obenchen. To open up on Jose Dancer Kuma. Good center of gravity that he has. Fortunately, it wasn't with him. Led away by Wadada. Controlled by Waiswa. Now Duncan Seninde. Duncan. Led away by Wani. This is Wadada trying to push the ball forward here for the Vipers. Wadada beats one, beats two, receives the ball again from Waiswa, goes for the cross. And he looks to Musei, who cuts it back poorly. Duncan Seninde intercepted away by Poloto. Churezi trying to change the wing to Shaban Mohamed. Accepted by the goalkeeper Watenga.
Yeah, Watenga comes out of his line and read the side of the ball so well. It's as if the Venoms now, who have dominated the last 3 minutes, have the ball and are pushing forward. Wadada this time moving freely, since there is no left wing person to try give him problems. Otherwise, KCCA is now shifting play and closing in the midfield.
Wadada with the cross, goes boggling around. Seninde cuts it back, swept in by Yayo. Musei in the box. Waiswa to Musei. What can he do? They want a corner, Musei. Duncan Seninde, it's a heavy one. It's a poor one.
Heavy and poor, and you could see that the reaction is a frustrated one from him. He thought should have put it in the dangerous area to cause problems for the garbage collectors. But well, 1-1. Ever since we got the goals, nothing really much. Before the goals, there was tension on the pitch. You could see everyone trying to go, but after Vipers cancelling out KCC's goal, you can't see they're back to level 1, and each are planning tactical on their new move to try and mass out their opponent.
Ball stolen away. Yayo Lutimbo. Seki Sambu. Now Wadada. Away they go. It's Milton Kalisa. Looks to Wadada. Well, sometimes you actually have to give up.
But he's such a swift player, such a very good player, Nicholas Wadada. You can see him moving and overlapping along that line, and he seems not tired. Each time it seems like he has a different energy levels at which he's operating.
Lekwago. Duncan not very happy with himself there.
Groomed by KJT, had a great season when they played the Venoms, and that was not in the leagues. That's why Mulindwa decided to buy him, and he's not disappointed. He's lived to expectations, and this season being an opening one for him, operating in various positions for the Venoms.
Musei, it's Musei. Musei looking for space. Musei deflects for a corner. Well, it's very slippery, Musei Dancer Kuma. Trying to look for his 12th goal of the season. Look at him, very slippery player. Let's look for woman's space there. Oh, Asiku here. Corner began very quickly. Asiku to the byline, muscled away. That ball not going anywhere, it's a foul there.
Well, there is another game going on between Police and Onduparaka. Reports coming in show that it's still 0-0. But for the Vipers and KCCA, believe me, what a great game they've given us. You can't see everything you don't spend in football. We've seen it entertaining. We've seen some of the fouls coming in. We've seen tempers flaring. That is Shaban and Tadeo Luanga. And we've seen great goals, you could say. We also still see ambitious teams on the pitch that continue to be hopeful that a goal could be coming in any time.
Jose Waiswa. Straight to the goalkeeper, Charles Lukwago. Wadada. At midfield they go, Waiswa behind. And Tadeoluwaga trying to go long, but stolen away by Poloto. Alano Kello. CQ. 2 minutes have just been added in this. Wadada. Now Wadada goes for the shot, punched away by Lukwago. Now that ball was swerving and going into the back of the net. Very, very good shot it was. And again, just look at Wadada go. And he says, let me take this. And it was swerving.
Well, I did say earlier, he doesn't score. I have not seen a goal from him in his career like that. It would be amusing if he went and it went in. Charles Lukwago does better, and Musei follows the rebound.
Oh, he does well, Musei. Lays it back. Inside the box there. It's a chance for Kalisa. It's a shot. It's in! Erisa Sechisambu scores at the death of half-time. Vipers 2, KCCA 1. You could see that the Venoms were probing and probing, waiting for their prey to come out, and boom, they took it up. And that is what they call Fimbu ni Fimbu, and that's how they dance it.
Well, good celebration coming at the death, and very good football portrayed by the Venoms, but also Musei putting a lot on it. You could see that Duncan came onto it, and the cutback to Sechisambu, who was freely marked in the box, goes for a ground shot, and this beats Charles Lukwago, who had read wrong the plight of the ball. But poor defending. The time Milton Kalisa got back, believe me, Mustafa Chiza did not react well. The celebration says it all. Sechisambu makes amends for the first miss, and then finishes off the half in style. The fans, of course, thank him for that. The Venoms come from behind to lead KCC by a goal. It is 2 for Vipers, and KCC are chasing.
Well, the referee says enough is enough. Wonderful 45 minutes that has yielded 3 goals. What a game in.
Well, the doctor asks for the ball. Ali Sabila, but believe me, what a half we've had. Vipers once again showing they can rise to the occasion. 2 goals from the Venoms coming from down, just signaling that the second half will be a good one. Electrifying it will be, as the Venoms make sure that they go at halftime with the lead.
Well, Musei Dancerukuma will be very happy with his performance. Sechisambu will be very happy. On the other side, Shaban Mohammed will also be happy that he scored, but won't be very happy that they're trailing at halftime. And I believe there's going to be a lot of talk inside the dressing room, most especially from the likes of Mike Mutebi. But Vipers currently riding high at halftime. They're leading KCCA defending champions by 2 goals to 1. You can see the excitement on the other side of the fan base. Well, sometimes you need to dance and enjoy when it's early, because you don't know what the next 45 minutes will be bringing you. It's a match, it's football, anything can happen. And that's how it is. KCCA trailing by 2 goals to 1. And so far, so good in this match. Well, the statistics do not lie. They show it all that Vipers dominate possession by 58% to 42 there. Only 2 yellow cards in this match, 1 apiece. And also reminding you that there's been only 1 offside. Look at the fouls, 11-3, corners 5-1, shots off target 2-3, and shots on target 3-2. But of course, it is the halftime result that will be the most important key in this match. Vipers 2, KCC 1. Some of the highlights of the first half, actually the best chance falling to Erisa Sechisambu here. But Erisa Sechisambu denied by Timothy Awanyi. And of course, you can see the mistake from the defender, Musamali, gifting Erisa Sechisambu a chance. But unfortunately, Erisa Sechisambu just failing to utilize the chance and putting that ball on the other side of the corner. It was the best chance. But again, another chance that fell to KCCA here. Mustafa Chiza cutting it back, laying it away to Chirabida. And the ball just easily goes away. But again, Okello here, trying to man his way through, showing his existence in the match. Fortunately for Okello, tried to drive that ball through, and the goalkeeper was spot on to receive that. More chances that actually came through, but unfortunately nothing was talked about here. Erisa Sechisambo again. Well, winning possession on the right. At the up there, trying to drive through, cross that ball inside, and again, it actually fell to Musei, who just failed to utilize. From the corner, another chance came begging through. Unfortunately, it was nothing to talk about, but this was the equalizing goal that actually brought this game back to 1-1 after Shabani Muhammad had actually scored the first goal, and Vipers came back probing to actually level that to 1-1 here in Chitende. It's a very good goal there scored by the man himself, Milton Kalisa. And of course, good celebration. Bring this match into the 1-1 frenzy. And again, they continue to praise up KCCA. It's a long chance that actually went through Shaban Muhammad. Well, denied by a defender there. It was actually the man himself, Waswa. And again, they continue to praise up. Chance falling into Paul Muchurezi. Muchurezi unfortunately not getting the right one there. But again, they've been very sharp in this match. They've tried very much to get something in this match. Let's actually go down to the analysis on the touchline. Kenneth Mwanga to actually analyze this.
Half-time at the St. Mary's Stadium in the game, which is a cracker. The one you cannot fail to watch. The first 45 minutes are done, and Vipers are leading by a goal to nil there. And of course, a lot of play that we have had here at the St. Mary's Stadium between KCCA FC and of course Vipers Sports Club. Both are teams that are trying to push forward, tactically good, and of course they that are following the instructions of their coaches are a little bit having an upper hand in each and every area. But so far so good for the hosts, and that is Vipers Sports Club. The first 45 minutes tense, pressure, and of course hard work for the players on the pitch. Lorian, the first 45 minutes full of work, full of tactics, full of speed, tackles, shots, and of course goals.
Yeah, of course, that's what I really expected, because when you look at the past meetings between both teams, one thing actually we should be sure of are goals, because in the last 9 meetings before this game, actually it's only one game that we did not see goals. That was in 2015-16 season at Lugogo, ending in a goalless draw. But all the other 8, we've seen more than one goal. So I really expected to see goals. I really expected to see those hard tackles in the middle of the park, like it has been in the first 45 minutes. So whatever has happened in the first 45 minutes, that's what I really expected. We're talking about KCCA FC being struggling on the road, and like I'm not surprised, because whenever you think that now KCCA FC is in control, all of a sudden they let things slip out of their hands. And Vipers at home, whenever you feel like maybe they are somehow struggling, but they always find a way to get themselves back into the game, like we've seen in the first 45 minutes. Because I really think KCCA FC were the better side in the first 40 minutes. Then in the last 5 minutes, KCCA FC were like they had actually they looked like a team that has run out of ideas. They didn't know what to do, and at the end of the day, they conceded that goal, scored from Erisa Sechisambo, putting Vipers in the lead. I really think it has been some good character shown by Vipers players, coming from a goal down, ending the first 45 minutes on top of the game 2-1. It has really been great for Team Vipers.
We talk about the first goal for Shaban Muhammad there. He was once a student here, even though the way he went to Onduparaka, some of the Vipers fans are not contented with it. But of course, someone has to push on and he has to go to something else. He is at KCC now. He has scored back again at St. Mary's Stadium. For me, a mistake in the defense, a mix-up. Waswa, Asiku, the goalkeeper is coming, is not coming, and that is of Ismail Watenga. For me, gifted Shaban, who we know that at a good day, you don't just gift him like that to touch the ball.
Yeah, Kenneth Mwanga, I agree with you. You talked about Shabani Muhammad there, Shabani Muhammad, then you talked about Waswa and Asiku. Actually, Shabani Muhammad used to play with those lads, youngsters, when he was at St. Mary's Stende. Yeah, St. Mary's Stende is like an academy for a Viper Sports Club. But by that time, Shabani Muhammad was their senior. So when you try to look back in the first 45 minutes, more especially the first 40 minutes, Kenneth Mwanga, you could realize that Shabani Mohamed actually is not giving Waswa and Asiku any respect. And I really think Vipers are actually missing Ali Diralira, is a senior player with a lot of experience, with some good game reading. I really think they have missed him, but
he was in the starting lineup.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he got injured when he was going back to the dressing room.
Yeah, so to wrap up everything, I'm not surprised by Shabani's performance, because I really think Shaban has been superb for KCCA FC in the first 45 minutes, and he really deserved to finish the first half with a goal like he did, because he's not giving any respect to the two players, because like I said, by the time he was here, he was a senior to those two players, so he's not giving them any respect. But Shabani Mohamed, Kenneth Mwanga, one thing actually I like about Shabani Mohamed, he gives the team another option, because KCCA FC somehow they realized that there is congestion in the middle of the park, so they resorted to counter-attacking football, and Shaban gives them that option, because his pace, directness, and runs in behind the defense will always cause problems to any defense, and we've seen it in the first 45 minutes.
And that is the tactic for KCCA FC.
Exactly, is one player who will give you another option. Then the other player I really want to mention about is Apomusholes. His older play and touch, he has also been superb for KCCA FC.
True.
Because I really think he has fitted in well playing behind Shaban Mohamed, because their understanding, for me, I've been impressed by their understanding in the first 45 minutes. So actually, those are the two players Vipers need to watch closely if they are going to get maximum points in today's game.
And of course now, when you talk about Muchores and Shaban, someone will ask, is Alan Okello in this game? Is Poloto in this game? That will be the question.
Of course, Alan Okello is playing in the midfield. We've just mentioned that the midfield is congested. When you're up against Tadeo Ranga, you need to be aggressive. Alan Okello is a soft player. He's skillful, but he's a soft player. So don't expect him to match Tadeo Ranga when it comes to aggressiveness. So he always try to find ways how to avoid those attacks. So it's somehow difficult for him to dictate that midfield, just because he's up against one of actually the aggressive players in the Ugandan football when it comes to dictating things in the middle of the park. That's in Tadeo Ranga.
Now we talk about Vipers and of course KCCA FC. Lorian, in the first 45 minutes, it looks like both teams came with the same system. But now the wingers for the fullbacks for Vipers in Yayo Lutimba, Nicholas Wadada, are so versatile the way they come in front than the way Chiza and on the other side Poloto is going forward. So I think that has given Vipers an edge over KCCA FC in the first 45 minutes, the way the wing backs come and the way they cross in those balls. Because even Wadada had a shot on goal in the area where it is forbidden. And for me, I think the tactic is the same, but the way the players are approaching it is what is giving a difference to both teams.
Actually, before the start of the game, when Vipers had Ralira in their team, it meant Ralira, Asiku, and Geoffrey Wassa were going to play as a three-man defense. Then Wadada and Seninde were supposed to play as wing backs. Unfortunately, towards a few minutes away from the start of the game, Aldiwara somehow maybe got injured. Then he was replaced by Yayo Lutimba, and somehow the system changed. But I agree with you. We've not seen Poloto. We know what Poloto can do on the pitch. Recently we saw Poloto in Lugogo against Suala FC. So we know what he can do on the pitch, more especially when he's playing on the right wing. So I really expected he's going to give Yayo Lutimba a hard time, but I don't think he has had a busy evening the way I expected it to be on the side of Yayo Lutimba. So I really think I agree with you. Poloto looks like it's not a fit for him. Well, you've talked of Kiza. He's not going forward as usual, because Kiza is one of the good attacking fullbacks we have in Ugandan football, but you've not seen it in the first 45 minutes. So I agree with you. Somehow Vipers has got an edge over them, but Vipers, I need to see Milton Kalisa and Daniel Mzee Serunkuma switching positions, because we talked about Shaban Mamadi's pace and directness. Vipers, they have their own in Milton Kalisa, but it needs to be a little bit more central, because Daniel Mzee Serunkuma being more central, like KCCA FC have tried, the defenders have dominated him because they've used their advantage in height to head away all the balls or everything that has been thrown at them. So I really think it can be more dangerous when he's playing on the when he's playing wide, actually on the left wing, trying to dribble, coming inside like he has been. Because I remember he got a chance, a shot at goal, coming from the left, dribbling inside, then he got a chance to shoot. So I really think they need to somehow switch positions. That's when actually maybe Vipers will try as much as possible to be more of a threat to KCCA FC's defense.
And of course, the next 45 minutes are coming back here at the St. Mary's Stadium, where we are having a cracker in Ugandan football. The winner or the champion is not yet known, but it is tight up there. Vipers, KCC, and of course, Sports Club Villa, Jogo Salongo. We are coming back with the second half, but substitutions we are expecting for Vipers: Pius Wanji, Deusi Bukenya, Stephen Mukwala, Tom Masiko, Brian Nkubi, and of course, Mbaye might come on in the second half of the game. And for that is a KCCA, the couple of substitutions there. They are Habib Kavuma, Patrick Kadu, Ibrahim Wamani. They have Solomon Okwalinga, Dennis Okot, and of course Walter Ochora and Tom Ikara, the goalkeeping substitute there in the next 45 minutes. Kadu is warming up for KCCA. What is the expectation for the second half?
I really think both teams are going to come back with the same approach, try to attack. Vipers will want to score a third goal to be safe. KCCA, of course, they are going to come all out to make sure they can find that equalizer and maybe even a winning goal. But I expect to see more goals in the next 45 minutes.
And of course, second half is underway at the St. Mary's Stadium, still tight. Now we take you to our commentary team, Peter and Fifi, to give you the next 45 minutes of this game. It's a cracker. Azam, Uganda Premier League.
Welcoming you back to the second half of tonight's match. Wonderful game of football here, so anticipating a lot.
In the second half, Vipers leading 2 and KCC 1 with Shabani's goal coming early and Vipers coming from behind. That shows that they are probably worthy champions. But we have 45 minutes to be played for, and some of the KCC fans who are singing loudly probably just have to watch to see if their team can go in for the equalizer before Vipers can actually score one that can kill off the game. Kezron Chizito, formerly of Vipers, playing in India for Kerala Blasters, but now on a break, donning LeBron James's jersey of Cleveland Cavaliers and watching the game.
We'll actually managed to get some information at halftime about Khalid Wadida picked up a knee injury as he was warming up, and there's going to be a substitution here. It looks like Kadu is coming in for Alan Okello.
Yeah, so which means that Mike Mutebi wants a quick reaction in terms of goal scoring. Takes off a goal that is a ball creator, one who can create a goal, and brings on one who can score. Now what KCC is going to do is swinging in the balls, because Kadu is a great header, Shaban is, so all they need to do is run a lot and see that they can get goals for the visiting team.
Brought in very quickly, flooded away by Milton Kalisa. We throw in here to Samali Paul. Played up front, controlled even Kadu. Samali. Trying to sweep that ball up front, and Duncan Seninde does the useful work there. Kalisa. Sechi Sambu. Wadada, throw it. Sechisambu waiting on one side, but here comes Musei dancing Kuma, lays it and straight to Lukwago. Again, very good dancing skills there from Musei dancing Kuma. Slight push on Yayo. Oh, go the Vipers fans. Looks like Komodo there. That looks like his stomach. Nice passing, controlling it very well. Skipping ball from Duncan. Waiswa. Kadisa. That's a long ball forward now, looking to pick up more possession. Sechisambu trying to fight his way through. Wadada here. Sechisambu loses possession, explored up front. Kung Fu bout now. Waiswa. Pass away to Charles Lukwago. The footballer down KCC. Asiku. Now Sechisambu looking to Milton Kalisa. Keeps the ball back. Musei dancing Kuma. Brings it back as a chance for the shot. Oh, what's the post there?
What a cracker it would have been if it went in. Well, Moses Waiswa denied by the woodwork. Believe me, the goalpost denied him. It would have been a sweet goal, but again would be similar to the second goal Vipers scored before the break.
What a cracker. Well, trust me, this is a match. Look at the fans there. Not in the mood of believing that that didn't go in.
Yeah, Musei may not have scored today as yet, but plays an integral part. Just look at him, looking out for Moses Waiswa. Moses, he had cut a little inside, believe me. Vipers would have had 3 by now.
Good shots on the post there. Waiswa Moses.
Only it had gone in.
In here. Stolen up by Churezi. Defense it goes. Milton Kalisa. It's a clean one. Kalisa lays it back. Waiswa here. Waiswa looking to Musei. Musei keeps the ball on play. Now goes for a throw-in.
Musamali not happy, but the ball went off his legs and the Venoms have the advantage. Vipers coming back in full gear, really wanting to kill off the game early, because the third one may prove that KCC might not come back.
Now this is Sechisambu. Strikes off the legs of Samali Paul there for another corner. Look at the ladies.
You called them the beauties.
Yeah.
Though I disagree.
Uganda Zabu. Corner. Again very quickly. He goes away for a goal kick. Now the sun is actually settling down.
Well, Vianse Kajugo, one of those that may not have so many goals to his name, but has just scored 2 against Police. It is 2 for Vianse Kajugo. That means Onduparaka have 2. And Police at home in Nambola trailing.
If I'm not mistaken, Vianney Sekajugo could be having 8 goals now. Current top scorer of Onduparaka, but now here comes Polotto. And Shaban misses out on that one. Waswa. That's Duncan Seninde. Failed to Benchan. Polotto. Tries to receive the reverse pass there, Polotto. And drops it in very heavily. Flowed away. It's controlled by Kadu, who misses possession. Wadada. Now they can strike. This is Wadada at the center line. Loses that to Kadu. Look at Kadu there. Look at Kadu again.
That is a yellow card. That is a yellow card, I believe. Wadada may not survive this. He fails to get the ball. he's an area where he doesn't normally operate and retaliates. There was no chance for him to again get Kadu. Just look at him pull off Kadu's shots.
Yeah, you look at that is what for that foul on Kadu. And that's 51 minutes of the game played. Now from Samali, put it away there. Luanga. Waiswa. Play from Chidabida. Well, Vipers dominating the midfield right now. Intercepted by Muchurezi. Paul Muchurezi all alone, launches it in. Shaban here. Shaban lays it up and played away by Sechi Sambu. That's a goal kick. Good backtracking from Erisa Sechi Sambu there.
Bashil Asiku asks, but the goalkeeper takes it long. Sechi Sambu not happy that he's the one who has to come back and defend. Supposed to be looking for goals and not at the backside defending. So he asks his defenders responsible for that to do the needful and of course operate in their docket.
Long ball away. Now there's a throw in here to KCC, even though Milton Kadisa is not very happy. Samali. Anyway by Sechi Sambu. Kadu Patrick. Now to Shaban. Very pacey footballer. Tries to open up here. And he fouls in the process, Shaban Muhammad, fouling Nicholas Wadada.
Well, KCC won at the first leg at Filippo Mondi 3-1. Vipers may want to actually revenge with the same result, but a third has to come and KCC have to be kept from scoring. We'll have lots of minutes to be played for and a lot is at stake. KCC, the only one to have made a substitution early on. Alan Okello being dropped and Kadu Patrick introduced and will be operating for the next minutes in the game as Charles Lukwago was called to duty by, of course, stopping the ball from reaching Daniel Mzee Serunkuma.
Long from Yayo. Sechi Sambu tries to look for Milton Kalisa. Kalisa launches, Muzaidan Sarukuma! It's bubbling and no, doesn't go in. If that had actually gone in, it would be a beautiful piece of art there from Muzaidan Sarukuma.
A brilliant player is realizes that keeper is beaten, but good for Timothy Awanyi to keep track of the ball, stands up quickly and retaliates very quickly. We don't know if it was going in, but Timothy Awanyi did get it at the right time. Well, timely clearance, and KCC living dangerously at the back.
Waiting to speak up the momentum. Pass up front. Trying to open up here. Scores away for a goal kick. Shaban Muhammad has actually tried to do everything in his power to bring back this game to parity, but the Vipers are currently enjoying their football.
That means that Ismail Watenga is not fully fit if he's giving away the goal kicks to his counterpart in defense. Bashila Siko most of the time coming in to do that well-timed defense, but that doesn't fail Vipers from possessing the ball. They continue to move up front. Moses White engineering the attack.
Waiswa. Sechi Sambu. Seninde. Now Chidavia waiting to pass that ball through. Churezi pulled there by Tadeo Luanga. Just to watch out with how he plays here. To the upper side of the pitch, Poloto. It's Poloto. Oh, he overdoes it. And the ball just goes away there for a goal kick here. Two Vipers again. Poloto was a footballer trying to drive that ball in. It'll be wise to get us underway here. It's one for Waiswa. Confirmation of the goals. Vipers 2, KCCA 1. Karisa. Kadu. Poloto. Now trying to look for Shaban Mohammed. Very close. Well, no one was actually marking Shaban Mohammed there as he was coming to head that ball in. Unfortunately, goes up and look at the cross from Poloto. And look at that header from Shaban.
What a technique. Just look at him go low and direct it. Only unlucky it misses by Wishka goes wide. But KCC showing signs that they are still in this.
Well, showing you signs that they are still alive in this match, KCCA. There'll be a throw in here to them. Gilbert, Poloto, Churezi. KCC for another throw. And Tevi giving the instructions here. It's a good flick. Goes back behind to Waswa there. Oh, Waiswa now trying to man through the pack here. Launches to Wadada. The speed merchant is away. It's Wadada crossing, set it away. And now Dakan Sunday. Idea was not bad.
Ball. Yeah, idea not so bad. Wanted to take chance. Of course, shooting like Yayo Timber normally does in that area, and this time does not become successful. But good try from Duncan Seninde, of course, keeping the Vipers fans' hope that a third goal could come anytime.
Siku. And the fans actually loved that Siku did that to Shaban Mohammed.
Yeah, and probably they thought that Shaban had won the ball free and square. Not so happy Asiku thinks that Shaban did actually look at the pulling, and of course there should have been some using of the nails on him, though they need to be short like FIFA would recommend. But just look at these fans, look at them. Of course, if Vipers can do anything for them, they have with them chats that have big up Mlindwa and thanking him for probably building them a very good stadium.
Duncan Seninde. Anyway, Samali. Muchurezi launches that ball on the wing side. Kadu Muchurezi straight away. Nobody there to notch. Well, how lucky can you be? And Muchurezi cannot believe that he actually felt so notch that one in.
The former student of St. Mary's Chitende, not the stadium. The stadium was just mute last year, so he couldn't have stayed at the stadium. Chitende the school, but just a look at to pick him out. And Paul Mochores, the ball did not touch the leg. If it had, it would have been a goal. And the corner coming in for KCC with Kadu and Shaban seemingly the main targets for that ball.
Well, with substitution here, we're told that Lawrence Bukenya shall be coming out. Lawrence Bukenya will be coming out, and Okwalinga will be the one coming in for KCC.
Yeah, formerly of Sinaje, also provides very good momentum in the midfield for KCC. You realize that Vipers were playing a lot and enjoying possession of the ball more than the Kasasiro boys, as referee asks the doctor to take off Waiswa and probably spray him from off the pitch, asks him to be stretched off. It is wasting time.
.30 minutes remaining to go. Kwalinga coming in for Lawrence Bukenya.
Yeah, he withdraws a defensive midfielder and brings in a forward veteran midfielder, Mike Mutebi, wanting to bridge the gap between his offense and defense line.
Good from the goalkeeper. Read the flight of that ball very, very well. That is Ismo Watenga. He calculated his movement to handle that. And the sun is out again. Here they come again. Polotto tries to use his speed. Does that very well. Polotto. Duncan Seninde backtracking. And put out. Well, Vipers will also be substituting. Duncan Seninde will be coming out, and looks like we'll be introducing another midfielder there.
Well, we've not seen Da Costa anywhere on the pitch or in the stands, but Coach Gold did echo that they work along with him, so probably the instructions are from both coaches, as KCC have another corner to their name.
It's corner here to KCCA. And Toby Mustafa Chiza to deliver. Mustafa sweeping ball in. Just for the end off the line! Shaban Mohammed surely denied again, if I'm not mistaken. Should be seeing that on the replay there, but either Shaban or Kadu, one of those two were denied from the defense. Look at this, Shaban was pushed there, so it was Kadu Patrick.
Oh my God, what a great header it should have been, but also great defending from the captain, Nicolas Wadada.
Yes.
Not taking his eyes off the ball.
Now, Nkuvi shall be coming in for Duncan Seninde.
Well, another good ball handler, and also very good at shooting from long range. That means that KCC need to minimize mistakes next to their box, otherwise Nkuvi takes advantage of that. Such a good player coming on, nurtured by Chirai Young all the way, and probably could be his last season, but Vipers may look to renew. Mike Mutebi also did want his services earlier on.
Away by Kadu. Decides to convert in a rugby goal there. It's Kadu Patrick scored in that game against URA. He scored the 7th goal. Well, football can actually be very funny. In one match you score 7, and the other match you're failing to score many.
Of course, they are different opponents, Bito Tai.
That's why football is funny.
URA of this season is not the Vipers, and URA's ambitions mid-table, but for the Vipers, they need to hold their hands on the trophy after KCC winning it back-to-back from them, so they need to gain it back and take their third ever since they were formed. One of the newest clubs, but also one of the clubs that are most organized, owning a stadium.
Kalisa doing very well. Kalisa, first time cross. Put it away there by Musamali. Nkuvi. Now to Yayo. And from Sechisambu Erisa. Awani very comfortable. And at the back they look very Philbert Okwalinga. It's long from Solomon Okwalinga. Intercepted there by a CQ.
Throw into KCC, who know it is urgent to go in for a goal. Otherwise, time is running by, but great defense from Nkuvi Brian at the midfield level. And KCC have again a throw in. So, gaining back momentum as the Vipers were the better team since we restarted the half.
Sechisambu, Polotto, Sechisambu again, Kuvi, Brandon Kuvi, stolen away here, and now stolen away by Waiswa Moses, Muzaidan Serinkuma, very leader in the box, Muzaidan, won away by Awani Timothy, putting all his experience there, he does very well.
Reading the game so well, coming all the way from Chivuli, put to task by Daniel Mzee. Just look at him, you're not sure where he's going, decides to go left, but you think he's coming right inside, and well timely tackle, though Vipers have the corner and anything can come from it.
Moses Waiswa for the corner. For Moses, flick is not a bad one. Straight to the goalkeeper, Likwaga. Churezi. 2-1. Free kick here. It's a long ball there from Somali, sorry, Mustafa Chiza rather. There's nobody to keep that ball on play. Filbert Obenchen. Okwaninga. They just found too much that ball inside. Polotto, it's cleared away. It's KCCA living dangerously. Mustafa. Now away by Milton Kalisa.
Well, the Vipers becoming slippery in defense. KCCA almost taking advantage. They had a great chance to head the ball, but failed to decide on who to take it. KCCA still pushing through with Okwalinga this time with the ball. Milton Kalisa battling him and actually winning the ball battle. But still, KCCA goes down, and that should be a free kick to the garbage collectors.
It's free kick here to Vipers. Sorry, to the KCCA Okwalinga. It's put down very easily by Kalisa. Mustafa Chiza looking to deliver this one. So a very good area to deliver. We've seen the goalkeeper already, Isma Watenga, beaten from the aerial ball. And Chiza Mustafa tries to deliver one good one. It's been very disappointing, really. Oh, they actually get a throw in.
Throw in because Moses Weiss was a little bit fast, followed the ball and cleared it off. Mike Mutebi is the man under pressure. It is only 23 minutes to end of the match, and he knows it's imminent. He gets the ball.
Slight push, throw in here to Vipers. Yayo Lutimba. Ball forward here. Good play there. Controlled by Chirabira. Screwed away by Asiku. Kalisa. Sun is out. That's why it's what? Into Kalisa.
Musamali goes for safety, realizes their teammates to give the ball, but knows he'll be closed down by Kalisa anytime. So what he does is play safety, and Vipers will take their time in throwing this. The captain responsible for doing that.
Waiswa. CQ. Ball just goes back behind. It's Waswa. So that ball very much away. Somali. It's played up front by Nkuvi.
Vipers have resorted to defending. KCCA have resorted to offending.
Kadu. The strike wasn't very good. It's cleared away by Siku, but also not so good. Siku again. Stolen away by Timothy Awanyi. Now exposes the back. But it's Kuvi here. Settled by Okwalinga Solomon, who's checked. Signed by Elisa Sechisambu, scorer of the second goal.
To go, and KCCA looking for that equalizer. Vipers looking to defend that nothing gets wrong in the box as Timothy will deliver his free kick.
Oh, chance for the header, but straight to the goalkeeper, Isma Watenga. The Vipers will be substituting Moses Waiswa. Will be the second player to be substituted. But look at this again, very easy one. Learning to. Oh, now Mosei cannot keep that ball there. Benchen. Mosei wins possession, free and square. Sechisambu. The flick is not good. Cleared away by Filbert Obenchen.
clearance it is, and it goes off the pitch. Well, if the Vipers win 3 points today, they will be comfortably leading the table. Will be leaving KCC to their 48, will be going to 52, and definitely that will mean that we'll have to pray that Sports Club Villa don't get maximum points against Mbarara City tomorrow in Kacheka, for them to enjoy, of course, another week while top of the table.
Ball is up. Flicking by Waiswa. Fortunately for Karisa, told that Danseri Kuma was there. Charles Lukwagyo. Osama Lee. So where the Waswa Kwalinga stop a Chiza tries to deliver, lead away by CQ. Lead away again, intercepted very well by Tadeo, who's clipped by Kwalinga. I think possibly this is where they can make the substitution, Vipers.
18 to go, Vipers still in the lead, and it is important they protect the goals they have. So I believe they could be bringing in a more defensive player or one that can take on the ball. And Masiko Tom, a dead ball specialist, looking to him to try strike. So for the Venoms, they have resorted to having players that can kick the ball directly to the goal posts, and Masiko Tom is one of those. Opened the scoring for them against Masav in their last game before there was late drama, by still the Venoms scoring two late in the second half, as Golola did echo that he's won 2 titles without Miguel, so they can also go on without him being on the touchline, but being with them in spirit as their head coach.
Well, Masiko, former player of KCCA, here to possibly score against former employers rather. So long ball forward, looking to Shaban Mohammed, CQ. Now intercepted very well. Sechi Sambu. Awanyi in trouble, but he does well, gives it away again. And straight to Lukaku.
For a keeper, sorry, for a defender, Timothy Awanyi did well, rounding off about 3 players.
Yayo. Ball out for a goal kick. About 17 minutes remaining on the clock here. Vipers still leading by 2 goals to 1. It will be the man himself, Isma Watenga. He told to actually take the ball into the behind, and well, 22 is Asiku Bashir. I don't know exactly what's wrong there, but Asiku.
The referee asks, "What is your problem?" So they ask for a stretcher for him. Go off.
We have a hamstring problem.
Well, Dr. Ali Sabila asks for the stretchers. They take long to come, but it is some pressure off the Venoms, because they know now they have chance to recompose at the backside and also build on, try to look for the 3rd goal. Mike Mutebe, worried man as time is running out for him to look for the equalizer. Just look at him. He knows his things are actually going not according to plan. Molebia Kwaso comes and is doing the talking as Mike just looks on.
Well, 3 goals in first half, no goal in second half.
Yeah, actually Sabila asks Asiku to walk off.
Just 15 minutes on the clock remaining to go. Also Pasugi, especially for the Vipers. As Milton Kalisa scored the equalizer for the Vipers. After decided also to score
Well,
the second goal.
Well, he's being booed by the KCC fans, taken to the side where they seated. And actually, I believe they are retaliating because at one time, there are some signs he was showing them whenever Vipers scored, and they feel it's the right time to also not at all be happy with what he did.
Flooded away by Masiko, Awanyi, Kadisa. Now this is Musamali. Long from Musamali. Away there by Wadada. That's no foul.
This should be the keeper's ball, and he could go long, considering KCC know it is urgent. The equalizer comes as quickly as possible.
Action continues to press up. It's going to be a Vipers ball. Dada looking to get us underway.
Well, some of the fans so happy of what is going on and decide to take and discuss the goals just besides where we are working from. As Mustafa Chiza, dead ball specialist for KCCA FC, will try to deliver. Can he become 7th time lucky, because he's done that a lot and nothing has come out of his creativity. Free kicks.
Well, here comes a free kick, brought in very quickly. It's dropping and over the bite goes. Not a very bad idea from Mustafa Chiza.
Almost
had all the right to go for that.
The keeper by surprise.
Look at this ball, coming in long, eluding everybody. Just goes over the bar there for a goal kick. So lucky. And very unlucky, Mustafa Chiza. Vipers very lucky. Masiko waiting around, but this is Ukiri. Sechi Sambu. Yayo. From Matenga. Of all places, puts the ball there.
Next to Mike Mutebi.
Again put away by Yayo. Another throw in for KCC.
Yeah, Vipers defending, KCC going more offensive. And look at Kadu. I think because Kadu is a better brush of the ball, he can probably brush it off to Shaban, who can use it as this time Philbert Obenchan will look to throw to the box.
Obenchan. Goal kick here to Vipers. It's very poor play there from Philbert Obenchan.
Vipers have 10 minutes to reclaim their 3 points. Shaban knows it is urgent for them, so he asks that the ball boy does not waste time with the ball.
Away by Waswa. Masiko. Sechi Sambu. Again, what's the ball there? Wani. Kwaninga. And throwing now to KCCA.
To Vipers, Peter Otai.
Sorry, to Vipers there. Lack of concentration. They're calling up, putting that ball a bit out. And so they fail to keep the ball and play Vipers. KCC will be benefiting from this.
Too many fans coming in. Some of them didn't even get seats. You can see them just standing near the fences.
Yayo. Now Yayo inside the box. Yayo lays it in. It's a chance for Kadisa. Milton Kadisa buries KCC's hopes in this match with a super laying ball into the back of the net. It's Vipers 3, KCCA 1. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, is Kitende lit with red today.
Yeah. Entebbe Road is red, but what a goal and what a waiting. Milton Kalisa got the chance. You could see him. He hesitated for a few seconds and decided to shoot at the back of the net. Charles Lukwaga already come out to follow the ball, but Yayo Timba, the provider, and Milton Kalisa shows everyone that Vipers is the badge. Top of the table they will remain. Believe me, KCC may not come back from 2 goals down with just 9 minutes left to be played for. Just look at Kalisa, control with the left and sweep with the right, but Yayo Timba being the provider, great play in the box, and believe me, what a patience they played with. They let KCC attack, and when they get a chance, the chance goes in. It is 3 for the Venoms and 1 for KCC. Mike Mutebi will not like to hear this.
Well, 9 minutes on the clock. Could be enough for them to come back. Takes a second to score a goal. But now there's a free kick here to the Vipers.
Oh, the KCCA FC fans have started going out of the stadium. They cannot allow to be ashamed like this. They just scored 7 and now cannot even find 2 in one game. What a game it was, and what a step to the title winning. Well, Vipers just served KCCA FC.
Craig. Put it down in the midfield. Lisa missing out, stolen away by Masiko. It's Masiko. Tries to find the way through Masiko. Goes out for the throw-in. And look at them. One with the hammer, one with the shield, one with the stick. Interesting stuff. So long ball for looking to Kalisa. Should be going after a goal kick.
7 to go. Those are the minutes that KCC need a miracle to produce 2 goals to pick a point from the game. Vipers are the home team, enjoying everything, and they came from behind because Shaban scored first in the game.
Calling a foul. Here they come again. Scotching ball inside. Control deep. A shot for the free ball. It's in. Now that is the goal of the season. Paul Mucherezi scores a beauty of a response in this match. You cannot see many of those goals in this Uganda league, but what a goal coming in from Mucherezi, and the 2 coaches of the Uganda Cranes accept that goal.
Yeah, great goal it is, and it came at the right time. Now you can say cases are still in this. Great goal it is, but poor defending from the Venoms. Just look at Asiku follow it, and poor goalkeeping.
Shaban, sorry about that. It is Shaban Mohammed that scores, not
Shaban scores
Mucherezi.
the second, so KCC
It is Shaban Mohammed.
want a third one. Can they get it?
Here comes Shaban. Sorry about the mix-up again. That goal was scored by Shaban Mohammed and not Mucherezi. Long ball deep down. Looking for the chance again. It's Polotto. Tries to launch this in. What a goal from Shaban Mohammed. Now he's level with
Nelson Senkats. Yeah, 12 goals to his name. Well, it may mean nothing if KCC can't produce a third one. KCC need to produce a third one. At the rate they are playing, you'd think it's coming. Well, how football changes in such a short time. How football changes.
Beautiful
Some of
goal.
the KCC fans that had walked off this outside the stadium are now going back in.
Mikago Charles. Well, they do not call him the goal machine for nothing. Shaban Mohammed scores 2 today. 5 goals in 2 matches. Shaban Mohammed. So long ball from Wadada. Milton Kalisa. Kalisa. It's Milton Kalisa. Never pushes it. Timothy Awanyi. Kalisa.
That is surely a yellow card to him. He's played more of that throughout the game and now has to go into the referee's book. Such a dirty player in this game because he's done that a lot. And this time, Timothy Awanya had won the ball square. There's no need for Kalisa to come in for that. It's receiving a yellow card for nothing because it could actually prohibit him from playing the next game. Awanya should stand up or go off the pitch because his colleagues know it is imminent that they look for the equalizer. 4 minutes to go, and those may not even be enough. Milton Kalisa goes into the referee's book and now probably will be restricted from injuring others.
Well, Timothy Awanya seems to be okay. Still having that goal. On Shaban Mohammadi's goal, still in my head. It's a beautiful goal. He has scored very many goals. You will be remembering this one, Shaban Mohammad. Super goal it was. Here we go again from the response, from the angle. Look at that creeping goal, and here comes Shaban. One control, and there! Who needs Cristiano Ronaldo? There is Shaban Mohammad here.
Well, Cristiano was a bit high for Shaban. Goes to the ground, and Ismail Wateka fails to deal with it.
Well, good goal for Shaban. Zaidan is coming out.
And I believe a defender or a midfielder will be coming on. Yes, Pius Wanji. Actually, it's Mbaye Clovis. It is Clovis Mbaye. He scored the winner for them against Mbarara. And he's also another attacker. Should be operating as a lone to try cover up the upfront spaces as KCC will look to get the third one. It's urgent they do that, otherwise it will be no work done to Shabani's goals.
He has just come in.
He can survive a yellow card.
And his first touch is almost removing somebody's head. Mbaye Clovis.
Mustafa coming back probably to go long on this. Oh, he also wanted to do what Shaban did, but this time getting the ball to his side. KCC looking to go long, and Vipers, this is when they need to have the best discipline in defense.
She's a Mustafa, draws it in. Well, the goalkeeper Ismail Watenga has actually been very average today.
For the last couple of matches, even you could say against Sports Club Villa, he's not actually fine. I don't believe he's 100% fit, but he's the best they have, and they can play a half fit as Watenga than bringing in Alitho. Alitho kept the goal very poorly.
Well, up now, even back to the goalkeeper, cleared away by Lukago. As he loses. Brand Kiwi. Free kick to Vipers. 2 minutes on the clock remaining. Only 2 minutes. There's a time that one friend of mine used to call malaria time. And look at this. Oh, look at this!
Almost getting the keeper off guard. Charles Kwago saves. Advantage Vipers, the 90th minute mark, can approach when they have a corner to their name. Well, just look at that. Geoffrey Waswa almost scores from his own backyard.
Very lucky. That's a corner here to Vipers, brought in by Masiko Tom. Sechi Sambu. Throw into KCC. It's begun very quickly. Mustafa gives it away to Deo Luanga. Masiko. Stolen away. Okwaling are down. Okwaling, should have actually allowed the game to continue, referee.
It's like he had gotten a yellow card, but hesitated. Maybe Brian just came on. So I don't know if he has gone into the referee's book, but as it looks, KCC, it's urgent. It happens as Charles Lukwago asks the rest to go up front and will be taking it. They have just a minute to get the equalizer, and the fans are urging them on. You can see what is happening in the box. Mbaye and Poloto not so happy. Both of them just look at that. Referee asks them not to do anything. It's a game of fair play, and they need to be calm as possible.
Here comes a free kick to be brought in by the goalkeeper Lukwago. Charles sends it in. Mustafa Chiza. And ball goes for a throw in here to KCCA. One of the three has already been played.
He's going to throw long. Sechisambi is asked to go away from there.
And for Mustafa, send it away. Accepted very well. Split away by Wadada. Mustafa Chiza is there. Now free kick again to Vipers. And the Vipers win this one, they go to 52 points.
And will enjoy a 2-goal difference. If Villa can win tomorrow and also go to 52, then the number of goals will have to speak for them.
Sechisambu launches in straight to Lukwago.
Last minute, last chance for KCC to do it right.
Shaban fighting. This is Shaban. Already on a yellow card, Shaban Muhammad. He's already on a yellow card, Shaban. So watch his temper.
Mike Mutebi knows it is done and dusty. You're just leading on seconds. Well, Shaban, that is the kind of player he will clamber over you as the game goes by. Just a few seconds and Vipers can claim their 3 points. KCC almost look like they could come back, but they are fouled, and Vipers are happy. 3 points in the bag.
The long ball forward, just waiting for that whistle. Man of the moment is the referee. Some pressure. Lukwago. And there you go! Edward Kolola has just beaten Mike Mutebi here. Vipers will be celebrating this for a long time, but does not guarantee them any success with the remaining 3 matches to go.
They are 5, Peter Otai. This is their 25th, so 5 to go. And Mike Mutebi doesn't know what hit him. He's been hit hard, and believe me, if Villa win tomorrow, that means that KCC could be 4 points below, because as it is, Vipers are singing highly, and they have now 52, Villa 49, KCC remain with 48, and that is the title run. In Vipers hakuna mchezo. That means that Vipers are a no-joke team. Mike Mutebi has failed to let it sink in. Well, mister. It is 3 points gone. Plan for another one. Plan for Express before you go to the continent.
Is he praying, or is he contemplating on his next move?
I don't know. But Vipers just served KCCA FC, and it has been a 5-goal thriller. What a game it has been. Fan transferred from Villa to Vipers, and now smartly dressed by the Venoms. 3 points for them. Very eminent. They were third when the break took off, but they're now first with 5 to go. What a comeback in the second round for Vipers Football Club.
Well, those fans will actually remember this day. Shaban scoring twice, but his 2 goals not enough to bring them back there. Shaban, you can see disappointment on his face. He's got a beautiful second goal there, Shaban Mohammed. I have to give him credit for that. Level with Nelson Senkatuka now, the top scorers chat. We'll have to call him the goal machine, but also another goal machine is there. Risa Sechisambo also scoring twice today. It's a good performance from both sides here. St. Mary's Chitende. Well, later with these goals, 3-2. Sechisambu, Milton Kalisa, and Shaban Muhammad are the 3 goal scorers here. And It's a beautiful performance we've actually had down. Shortly we shall be going down to the touchline. Kenneth Mwanga will be there to interview that is some of the players and also some of the managers. And again, that is Khalid failing to play this match because of a leg injury, but the stats show KCCA had better position, 60%. And of course, look at the yellow card.